Prostate cancer is one of the leading causes of cancer death for men. And now, though, there's some encouraging news to try and help prevent that disease. A recent study shows early detection, medication, and a healthier diet can help prevent the onslaught of prostate cancer. Let's talk about it. Joining me now is Suzanne Kasanik, a dietitian at Temple Cancer Center, and we certainly appreciate this, and particularly to talk about this in September, because this is the month set aside as National Prostate Cancer Month to try and highlight and bring better awareness to these issues. How are we doing in terms of prostate cancer and getting the word out about ways that we can do better against it?
Good morning, Art. I don't know how well we're doing as far as getting the word out. That's why I'm here this morning. I really want to help with that effort.
And in terms of particularly the diet, I mean, because this is one of those things that you can control, because we do control what we put into our mouths. But where are we missing the boat on this, so to speak?
I think primarily with eating too much, basically. That's a risk factor for all diseases. But the factors in diet and prostate cancer are fat, vitamin E, and selenium particularly. And certainly we eat too much fat.
Fat, vitamin E, and selenium. So if we and we're talking to men here, and actually let me stop there, because we're actually talking to men and their wives or mothers or whoever helps to take care of some of these men, because you know men are notoriously bad for eating the wrong things. You agree with that, don't you?
I think I'll be neutral.
Okay, well, in terms of, I can tell you this, and I have a health foundation, and I can tell you I've been out preaching this to men for quite some time, that we are notoriously bad about what we eat. But give me some ideas on how we can better reach men in terms of the things that they can eat, some simple things they can do to help their chances against prostate cancer.
I think the simplest thing would be to cut back on the animal fat foods in our diet, and these are primarily meat and full-fat dairy products. So substituting low-fat or skim-fat dairy products, and choosing very lean cuts of meat, and also preparing them in a way that doesn't add fat to the meat, such as baking and broiling.
And I want to stop you there, because again, when we're talking about men, you know, men and meat tend to go hand in hand. Men like their meat. And you're saying that they don't necessarily have to eliminate certain meats, but choose better cuts or cook it a different way. Kind of clarify that for me.
Yes, definitely pick the lower fat cuts. And also, I know this is not good news to men, but in truth we need to cut back on the amount of not only meat, but the high-fat animal foods that are part of our diet. They should really be a condiment to your meal, similar to the Asian cuisine, where meat is a small portion of the entire meal. And portions is a topic that we keep touching on, and we're better served to cut back on those portions. You're saying to, you know, try not to eat so much of these meats, particularly of the high-fat, saturated fat foods. What we want to do is focus more on a plant-based diet. So your plate should have no more than 1/4 of your animal-based foods, and the rest of your plate should be grains and fruit and vegetables.
All right, and I'm not an expert here. I don't mind asking this question. What's selenium? Break that down for me.
Selenium is a mineral. It's been shown in one study that was not actually meant to be a prostate cancer study, but they found that men who were given supplemental selenium had a 30% lower risk for getting prostate cancer. Selenium is found in some nuts, such as Brazil nuts, and also seafood. So snapper,
you're watching,
tuna, halibut are all good sources of selenium.
Okay, well that's good information, and thank you very much, Suzanne Kasanik, for sharing some information and helping us to help get the word out, and hopefully our men out there have been listening and they're going to take this to heart.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Okay.